Ahmed. It's the Axis of Evil comedy tour. From the heartland, Ahmed.
I gotta say, it's a bad time to be from the Middle East. In fact, I read a statistic on CBS.com that said right after 9/11, hate crimes against Arabs and Middle Eastern people and Muslims went up over 1,000%. Yeah, which apparently still put us in 4th place behind blacks, gays, and Jews. Do you guys know this? We're still in 4th place. So what do we have to do? I mean, we can't even win in hatred. I want to be #1 in something. Such a bad time. I got to fly to London at the end of the month, and I hate flying because my name's on like 9 lists. I Googled my name, and it matches the name of a guy in the Middle East who's a terrorist. I think he's in the Middle East Googling me going, there's this guy in America, man. People go up to him, hey, man, you're so funny, tell me a joke. I'm not the comedian. I'm a terrorist. Want me to prove it to you? I'll blow myself up right now, I swear. I hate flying, though, because I always have to go through the TSA. They always stop me and go, Mr. Ahmed, we're going to have to pat down your midsection. So I always look at him and I go, promise? Whenever I get on a plane, I always know who the air marshal is. Yeah, it's always the guy sitting there holding the People magazine upside down, looking right at me. I went to hotwire.com to order a ticket online. Anybody ever use hotwire.com? Went online and ordered a ticket on Southwest Airlines. Anybody ever go to Southwest Airlines? They are cheap. They're so cheap, when I got on the plane, the pilot asked me for gas money. That's how cheap they are, all right? The only reason I fly Southwest is because they don't check Middle Eastern people. Try it. Every time I fly Southwest, well, Mr. Ahmed, you're Arab and you're Muslim, huh? Go ahead. We'll probably crash before you do anything. Go ahead. I watch a lot of the news, man. I love watching the Middle Eastern people on the news talk about what's going on in the Middle East, because all Middle Eastern people always start each sentence with, the damn United States of America, they come into our country and they bomb our... Just finish the sentence, Mustafa. I got to go to Dubai. I did comedy in Dubai. That's a Muslim city. And anybody ever been to Dubai? Here in Dubai? Have you? How cool is that place? It's a little decadent for me, a little opulent for me. The guy, the Emir, the guy who runs the whole city, he has the only 7-star hotel in the whole wide world in Dubai. When critics asked who gave it 7 stars, he was like, I give it 7 stars. It's a schizophrenic place because you walk down to the beach and you'll see Muslim women wearing hijab. Then you'll see European men in Speedos. You'll see a mosque, and right across the street from the mosque, there's a nightclub. So right around 8 o'clock every night, all you hear is, Allahu Akbar, Allah. I don't know, I'm so confused. Should I go pray or should I go dance? I'm not quite sure. Oh, please, God, help me with your Arabic accent. Please. Muslims would come up to me and go, Ahmed, I don't like it when you joke about Islam, okay? That is haram. That is against God. Yeah, I'll take a Heineken. Like I was saying. Just hypocrites. I asked the audience when I went to Dubai, I said, how many Muslims are here? They were like, I go, how many are you practicing? They were like, it's like, you know you're a Muslim when you drink, gamble, have sex, but you won't eat pork. That's the weirdest thing. You won't eat pork. See, I live in Los Angeles, California. There aren't any Muslims in Los Angeles, California. A lot of Jews. Any Jews here? The producers are Jews. You're gonna get me fired. All my friends are like, hey man, how do you have so many Jewish friends? What about the Jews and the Muslims and the war and hate and all that? Tell me about that, huh? I'm like, look, if you think about it, both Jews and Muslims have more in common than any other religion ever. Both Jews and Muslims don't eat pork. We don't celebrate Christmas. We both use in our pronunciation. We both yell on the phone when there's no emergency. Right? The only difference between Muslims and Jews is that Jews never like to spend any money and Muslims never have any money to spend. That's the only difference between the Muslims and the Jews. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I love living in Hollywood because I've been blessed to work with great people, and I stopped doing acting a long time ago, and I got into comedy because in the acting world, they always stereotype you. Like I was always cast to play the terrorist. Imagine that. I was in a movie a while back where I played a terrorist, and the movie was about a bunch of terrorists who hijack an airplane. Imagine that. My agent called me and said, you should go in and read for this part. I said, what's the part? She said, terrorist number 4. Because number 1, 2, and 3 went to a black guy, a gay guy, and a Jew. Number 4. Didn't even want to go into the role. My agent said, go in and read for this part. I said, all right, I'll just go in and meet the director. So I go and meet the director, the casting director. I read my lines over the top because I just wanted to have fun with it. The director went nuts. He was like, okay, do it one more time. Sit down, you will obey, or I'll kill you in the name of Allah. He sat there, he was like, brilliant. That's exactly what we're looking for, Ahmed. I want to see you do it again, but this time give me a little bit more of that Middle Eastern. You know how your people are very. So I was like, angry? Yes, exactly. Use that hidden Middle Eastern anger that your people possess. So I used my hidden Middle Eastern anger that my people possess. And I got the part. My agent called me the next day, said they want to put you in this movie. I was like, I wasn't even trying for the role. I was making fun of it. She said, whatever you did, it worked. They want to put you in this film. I said, look, tell them I said thanks, but no thanks. Every time I take a part like this, it's like feeding the beast. It's like putting fuel on the flame. No way. Yeah. Thank you. And then she said, they want to pay you $30,000 for a week of work. So I was like, burn it all down. So now we're doing the comedy, making fun of what's going on in the Middle East. We have to laugh at ourselves, I think, right, people? We have to laugh at ourselves. I'm watching the news, too, and it's like, it's kind of messed up because they're showing, like, all these terrorist groups. Okay, there's, like, several organizations out there. Islamic Jihad, people think Hezbollah, Hamas, Al-Qaeda. There's so many. How do you know which one is the best one to join? Like, if you choose to join a terrorist organization, how do you know which one is the best one to join? Is it like rushing a fraternity? I think they have recruiters. These guys sitting outside of the mosque going up to these little Muslim boys. Come here, Habibi, come here, come here. I want to talk to you, come here. Don't go to Al-Qaeda, they are shit. Okay? Come to the Islamic Brotherhood. Why, you ask? Oh, they only promise you 72 virgin. We'll give you 72 virgin, 1 whore, and a goat. Hey, you guys been fun. God bless.